My name is Greg Nichols, and I'm an owner of Sawtooth Mountain Maple Syrup Company. My wife Kirsten and I and her brother Chris are the owners of Sawtooth Mountain Maple Syrup collectively, and we produce organic maple syrup for many uses, from bottlers to restaurants. And this extractor allows us, because we have vacuum on our trees, it allows us to keep the vacuum consistent. So when that fills up, certain things will close so the vacuum stays consistent out there, and then dumps all of the sap in here. And then Kirsten transfer this around to the various tanks, and depending on which tank is needed for putting it into the reverse osmosis machine is how she manipulates these tanks and then the two outside ones.
This is a 1,700 gallon tank. Got a little bit of stuff. This is kind of what we collected at the end of the day yesterday. That's 1,700, and then this is a 2,300. You can see how crystal clear that is when you look in there.
This one will hold 4,500 gallons. This one holds 48. We acquired this last year, so that was an upgrade to our farm. Okay. And they will both be full. In fact, we even have a pipe or an overflow where, you know, so we can sleep at night. we put that on, and we can at least collect. So we need a lot of sap to get going, but this will do it. So it comes in through this top pan here. It's called the steam away, and air gets injected into it. And what that does is it superheats it. So it's a preheater. So the preheater goes from here to the flue pan, which looks like that on the inside, and it continues to cook. So we have two places where we can prep the sap before it actually hits the finishing part. And this part here is the finishing pan, or the front pan. So we go from a steam away to a flue pan to the final evaporation, I guess. And that's where we pull it off at a certain Brix, and that's basically table ready. We're always taking hydrometer readings for how the amount of sugar that's actually in the maple syrup in order to pull it off at a perfect rate. You know, it has to be just right. So 219 degrees is an important temperature for us, but it could be higher, it could be lower based on the barometric pressure. So then we're always adjusting when the draw off is going to be. So when it's coming in that fast, it's, you know, it's 6-8 hours sometimes of go fast activity, and you're always adjusting, you're always thinking, and the next thing you know, you're cleaning up for the night, and then you do it all over again the next day. Well, Wild Country is our retail partner, and we produce the maple syrup, and Wild Country is their marketing arm of that maple syrup. I would say August to October are some fantastic times to come out. It's dry, it's not so wet, bugs are at a minimum, the maples are, you know, at their greenest, or if you come in the fall time, then the colors like the yellows and the oranges are just explosive. And the walk, or just the drive-in is worth it, just to come on up and get a bottle of maple syrup, and then maybe take a hike if you want to. But contact Wild Country Maple Syrup to do that. They manage the tours, and they'll more than happy to accommodate.